On first down, Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3 down.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first and 10, Love. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Second and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing on third and long. Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
I'm coming after you. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey, look, throughout.
Rush in. Rush in.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
49's the mic. 49 over the 65. 65.
Watch the eye.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. On 3rd down, Cunningham. And that will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's Jack Fox now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Love. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Looking to throw. Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Check. Watch 54. Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Cowboys 0. Michael Badgley, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's not going to get me.
Run for Pollard. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Cowboys 0.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the out. Watch the out. He's coming. Wait. He's coming. Double up. Check. 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 Check 37. Check.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Pollard, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and
9. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
49.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. That is caught. right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Okay, ready. Launch 49. Here it comes. Okay. Spell. 24. Check 24. Check 43. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Second and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, there was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Off the bootleg. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first down. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Love throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw on third down. Love. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Operating from the gun, Cunningham, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Love looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cunningham. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
60 miles.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 22,
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Let's walk. Watch 49. Watch the run. There we go.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Throw left side complete. It's Bowman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Cunningham. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowman. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 49 to Mike.
Now a give here to Pollard. And now loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. On the base. Come on. Hayward.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Cunningham looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Cunningham, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. It's a 6. Bullet. Half. Mike's 49. I'm coming after you.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wide, get wide. Let's go. Where'd he go? 49.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bowman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
36-yard line.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Simpson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Another 3 and out.
On 4th down, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Chargers.
Let's go. Stay with your man.
On 1st down, Love. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he comes back with one complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Big hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.